Hi. Your relationship to others and the world is a direct relationship of the relationship that you have with yourself. So, if you want to have self worth and you want to feel worthy in the world, valued, appreciated, respected, and with a sense of dignity, you need to do things in your life that fortify you with self care, with dignity, with appreciation. You have to find out what are those things that make you feel good. Now, I'm not saying that this is easy at all because I don't know anyone who doesn't have some injury from early childhood, a rupture that lives in the unconscious. So if that hasn't been tended to, that inner child, we will reflect that in the outer world and attract back to us the kind of people that may not mirror to us who we really are, may not mirror back appreciation, listening, value, dignity, respect. But there is a way to overcome this. And I'm not going to give you like 3 or 5 simple steps. But at the end of this video, I hope that you will learn something about how to be in a process of embodying more and more self worth. So I'm going to read to you an email that I just received from one of the people that attends a retreat with me or has attended one, and she's considering again. I am eyeing your retreats every year and feeling such great respect for the depth, power, love, and integrity you bring with this work. As I approach 50, I am on a learning curve around self worth. I want to mature into phase 2 of my own self empowerment. I am a single mom, so these qualities are very important to me. I don't sign up to too many things unless I sense those qualities in the guide. More than once, I thought to approach you to ask if you'd be a mentor to me. Well, that is a very beautiful email, and of course. So, the unconscious is able to be met through dream spaces. I want to give you a tool that is readily available to you for free. Like our dreams are the language of our soul. It's a way to bridge unconscious material to consciousness, to bring darkness to light, to bring what is unseen to seen. And it's free. We have this gift that comes to us every night that we can open. It's a treasure chest of wonder, of learning, things that we can be curious about so that we can gain much deeper meaning around our pain, our suffering, and how to remedy that, not with a quick fix or with some kind of cosmetic change, but with something that actually really liberates us. So, this is connected fully to how we sleep. And sleep and rest are connected. They're not the same thing, but they're connected. So when we go to sleep at night, the quality of our sleep has very much to do with the quality of our resting moments throughout the day. So if we're on full speed all day long and not having any kinds of breaks for rest, and we need rest in many areas. We need mental, spiritual, emotional, social, sensory, and physical and creative rest. And all of these areas affect different parts of our brain and of our body. We're sensitive. You're a sensitive being. I'm a sensitive being. So we're absorbing from our different environments. And we need a break. Everybody needs a break. A single mom needs a break. A single dad needs a break. Somebody who is working maybe 2 jobs needs breaks. So one way to take a break socially is if we're around in an environment where it's toxic, where there's a lot going on, there's all the coffee drinkers and they're going a mile a minute and not really owning, their own stuff. So we can pause from that by by getting permission if we need that, or giving ourselves permission to just step out of that environment and move into an environment that we feel a sense of appreciation of beauty, of rest, of just where we can relax. Yeah, so there's that. And then there's the mental, like to have breaks from making decisions. Like I always come to a point in my day, and I'm sure you do too. And it's probably at the end of the day where you just can't make any more decisions. So to not push yourself to make decisions, to let things be undone a bit and take a pause from overthinking and decision making. And then there's the physical rest, and sometimes people feel rested after a workout or yoga or taking a walk in nature. Like taking a walk in nature actually is a remedy for all of these different areas of rest because you're in a calming environment, you're connecting to the earth, you're in beauty, and you don't have that, if you're, especially if you're by yourself, you don't have any social interruptions and you don't have to make big decisions. So the thinking can have a break. So those are really important aspects that are required in order to have quality sleep, to go into a state of REM, into a state of dreaming. And then the next part is to tell yourself that when I wake up, I will remember my dreams. And you can also, maybe not in the beginning, if you're somebody who's just learning to rest, we'll get to that, but you can think about this in the future, and I'll make another video about this, but I'll just give you a little bit now. And that is to tell yourself you will remember your dream, and you can have a little recorder if you like to record into it your dream, and then in the morning to write it down. So what we don't want to do in the morning, and I do this sometimes, I'm guilty, but I'm telling you not to do this so that you can train yourself to remember your dreams, is not to go right onto your phone and start scrolling. So the first 5 to 10 minutes of our waking time, we're in a state of an alpha state, it's called. Some people call this, um, there's a technique that you can do called the silver method, so that you can maintain this alpha state that's very intuitive and it's very still kind of almost like you're dreaming. So you can remain in that state, get up and use the toilet if you need to, and still don't go on the phone, don't engage in conversations, just come back and sit on your bed and let yourself remember your dreams and write them down and spend a little bit of time with your dreams. And what's being presented is unconscious material. Now, I am a dream therapist and I'm also a retreat facilitator. I work with the spirits of the plants. And the spirits of the plants also work in dream time. So, all of this is to kind of uncover unconscious material so that we can, first of all, be able to acknowledge the places where we're wounded, where we don't feel self worth, to really look into those pockets of darkness and bring them to the light and the support of the witnessing that can happen on a retreat. So here on a retreat, you're being witnessed by others. In dream time, you're being witnessed by yourself. And this is really powerful. But the woman who sent this email, this is why she loves the retreats. And it's a very powerful social dynamic where you're not only being witnessed by me, but by a group of compassionate people that are listening and maybe listening to something that you're sharing for the first time, an untold story where a wound gets to air out and where you get to be listened to and seen and met in a very deep, deep way. So a healing happens, a transformation happens. And like this person here, you step into a different level of empowerment within yourself, of embracing a deeper level of self worth and self value. And then that gets to be reflected naturally. You don't have to do anything for it, but it's reflected in your relationships then to work, to people, to finances, to health, to fitness, to play and recreation, to all of these things that are essential aspects of living an ensouled, embodied, fulfilling life. So I'm Prajnaohara, and my channel is this, obviously. So if you like it, please like, subscribe. My website is prajnaohara.com, and I have a couple of retreats upcoming. I have dream work going on right now, but I will be offering groups very soon to come, and I would love to meet you there. Thank you for listening.